Hi folks, and welcome to your handover videos for your Swift Freestyle S4 SB. So I'm going to send you a few short videos now just showing you how to set up your new van on the outside and on the inside. So starting off at the front of the caravan, we'll find the location of the A-frame. So you've got your Alco stabiliser at the front, handbrake, towing electrics and your jockey wheel. So once you've detached your caravan from your car, use the jockey wheel to wind the caravan level. And then before we go inside, we wind down all four of the corner steadies. One on the door side and one on the off side, either side of each other. And there's also two underneath the rear body shell as well, as you can see. So on the door side of the caravan, you've got an external locker to get underneath the island bed. External 3-pin socket, external access underneath the left-hand seat, and an external barbecue pit. Back round to the front, we'll find the gas locker area. So for today's demonstration, we're using our gas bottle and hose. The caravan is fitted with a bulkhead regulator, which is this just here, and your gas hose screws into the top left-hand thread. If you're using the red propane bottle, the hose is called a pigtail, propane pigtail. Opposite end into the bottle, remembering to open it for use and closing before you travel. On the offside, firstly, you've got the flue for when using the water heater on gas. You don't need to do anything with that, you leave it as it is. You have your water inlet just to the left of that, so this is your water pump, our Acarol we're using for demonstration. Works on the pistol grip, okay, pulling the trigger in and out like so, okay. Remembering to submerge the opposite end of the pump into a full Acarol, making sure it doesn't curl up, because it'll end up sucking air into the caravan. Battery locker to the left of that, so the leisure battery will be housed in here, and the mains hookup is into the left of that. We're using our mains lead for today's demonstration. Wastewater outlets are located to the left-hand side of the offside axle. You'll find some 28.5mm waste tube in the front locker, which sits into there, and then the waste master along the ground. And finally at the back, you'll find the cassette toilet area. So in the top is the flush tank, water and a cap full of pink toilet chemicals into there, as per the instructions on the bottle. Underneath is the holding tank, and the cassette is on the inside. So lifting up the orange handle to empty. Take it to your nearest waste disposal area on site. To empty the cassette, we twist the funnel round and unscrew the cap, tilting upwards whilst pressing the orange vent button. We're going to swirl that out with a bit of water, and then into your cap is blue or green toilet chemicals. Screwing it back round and sliding it back into the holding tank like so. Before we travel, and for winterisation, we want to drain out the excess flush water, and you do this with the black nozzle, which is situated on the housing or in the roof of the housing. Okay, so we take the black cap off, and that will drain out any excess flush water. Okay, and that just sits just there. So that is the outside setup of the caravan done. We'll now go and do the internal setup. Right then, so now we've done the outside setup on the caravan, we're going to come and do the internal setup. So we're going to show you on this video where your drain valve is, where the trips and fuses are, and how we get power on inside the caravan. So we're going to start off under the right hand seat. So in the top left corner of the right hand seat, you'll find the boiler. So that is your water heater there, which heats the water inside the caravan to give you hot water. That will need draining down for winterisation, and we do that using the yellow toggle switch located to the right hand side. So currently it's in the horizontal position, which means water can pass from the Acarol and into the boiler and then into the taps in the caravan. To drain it down, we open up the taps into the halfway position, and we flick the valve up to the vertical position and leave it as it is. We always recommend that you come and check the drain valve every time you come in to use the caravan, just to make sure it's in the correct position. Trips and fuses are located on the right hand side of that, so you've got your trips just here and the fuses on the left hand side. All listed on the chart just under the door, under the seat, so you've got the fuses on this side and the trips on that side. Above the door, you will find the control panel to turn the caravan on, okay? And all we do is press one press of this one here, and that will turn on all the lights, as you can see, okay? They all have their own switches to them. So when you get the van, have a play around and find out which switch is associated with which light. You've got your awning light, which is this one just here, that will turn the awning light on. This one does all the overhead lights in the front. And then this one is your mains light switch as well, which will turn on and off all the rest of the lights, okay? Your directional arrows on the right hand side is to navigate through all of the settings on the caravan. And then on the left hand side, you'll find also the bottom left is your water pump button. So provided that the yellow valve is in the downwards position and the water pump can be turned on, and then we'll draw the water through into the caravan. And we'll show you how to do that on the next video. Okay, so now we come on to the operation of your kitchen appliances. So we're going to show you on this video the operation of your water system, hob, grill and oven, and the fridge. So starting off with the water system, all we do when we've turned the water pump on is pull the water through into the caravan. Particularly important to do this after we've had the caravan drained down. So all it's doing is freeing up any airlocks that are built up on the cold side. But on the hot side, what we're doing is filling up the water heater. Okay, so by running the water on the hot side, that's filling that up. Now the process to do that will take about 2 minutes, maybe even 1.5 minutes. But all you're doing is when you come to it, just run them through on the cold and hot. And when you get water coming out on both sides, as you would expect, you know the system is ready to go, okay? That will then allow you to set your heating and hot water temperature on the Truma panel above the door, and we'll show you how to do that on the next video. Just a quick operation then of your hob, grill and oven, mainly just to show you everything all working as it should. But what you want to do is make sure the glass lid is pushed all the way back. I'm just going to light these all for you so you can see them all working, which, as you can see, have all lit first time beautifully, no issues at all. Working our way down to the grill, which is this one to the left hand side of the igniter switch. Okay, and on it you want to be looking for a nice even flame either side with the gap in the middle. And then we come down to the oven, which is to the right of the igniter switch. Okay, as you can see, lit beautifully. So that's your hob, grill and oven. Coming then onto the fridge. So your fridge works 3 ways. It will work on 240 volt gas and 12 volt through the car battery, and it also has the auto feature as well, which means the fridge will pick whichever's best to use at the time. Okay, so firstly, pressing the on and off button on the left hand side will turn the fridge on. Now it's a touch sensitive panel. Okay, now the fridge will always remember by default what it used last time. Okay, so what we recommend, leave it on the auto, and all you need to do is come and turn the fridge on and off. Okay, but if you want to manually select the options, all you do is use the directional arrows and just navigate between the elements. Okay, by picking the gas, okay, you'll hear the igniter come on, and then you'll have a successful ignition after about 3 or 4 seconds. We'll pick the car battery to show you what a fault would look like, okay, because as you can see, we haven't got a car hooked on to the caravan, although there is a car over there. As you can see, this throws up a fault because it detects that the car isn't plugged in. As you can see, the warning code will come on and the element which is at fault will flash. And that will be the same with either the gas or mains, okay? Temperature, to alter it, press the thermostat and that will alter the temperature. I'm going to leave it on the auto, so all you need to do is just come and turn it on as you would normally do, okay? Once you're finished with the fridge, all you do is hold the on and off button until it all turns off, like so. And then your final video is the operation of your heating and hot water system on the Truma panel. Okay then, so your final video is the operation on the heating and hot water system by Truma. So, you have the combi boiler installed in your caravan, so all the heating and hot water is done off this panel. We use the rotary dial to navigate between the menu, and to get onto the menu we press it down. Press it once, okay? We need to be concerned with the icons along the top, so don't worry about the bottom 3, it's just the 4 along the top. Using the dial, rotating left to right until it's flashing over the one you want. Your first one is caravan temperature. Now you can have as low as off, or you can go as high as 30 degrees, okay? Set it to your desired temperature and press down. You'll then see the flame come on in the top left-hand corner, which indicates that the element is heating up to give you heating inside the caravan. Hot water. You've got off, you've got eco, which is 40 degrees, hot, which is 60 degrees, and you've got a boost option as well. So by having the hot water on hot or eco, the caravan will warm up simultaneously with the heating. Putting it on the boost option means that the caravan will prioritise the hot water over the heating, boosting it up to temperature, so you got hot water quicker than you would expect. Again, pressing down on the dial to select it to your desired temperature, and it will come on along the top just there, and it will flash to indicate that it's warming up. Gas or mains. So you can have gas on its own with the gas bottle shown, a mixture of the two, which is gas and 1 kilowatt of electricity, gas and 2 kilowatts, or you can have mains on its own, which is EL1 and EL2. And again, pressing on your desired one. And then you've got the blown air fan. Eco blow and high blow. Okay, if you have it on the high blow, you'll be able to hear the fan pumping the air around the caravan a lot quicker. Okay. Now, just to mention the bottom three to you, you've got a water heater and a heating timer just here when you want them to go off within a set period of time. You've got your main menu time alteration, and you've got a setting spanner in the corner where you can alter some bits and bobs like the brightness, etc. On these videos, we show you how to do the very basics. If you want more information, your book packs are just by the front door, and there is a little instruction leaflet on the Truma CP panel. Once you're finished with it, turn all your icons to off, and then to turn it off fully, hold down the dial until the screen says off, like so. And that, guys, is how we set up your new caravan. So just a few quick bits and bobs to mention to you. Your microwave plate is under the left-hand seat. We put it there so it doesn't shatter, and the microwave works on the mains only. It won't work off the leisure battery. Your toilet is electric flush operated, so it's the push button on the top with the triangle underneath to open up the holding tank once you've done what you've got to do. When you come to leave site, make sure all of your windows are fastened down securely, and make sure the caravan is also packed down correctly before you travel as well. Guys, thank you very much for choosing Burton Caravan Centre at Camwell for your caravan purchase. We hope you find these handover videos helpful and informative. If you have any questions, please ask me on the day of handover. And just to let you know as well, the caravan will be drained down for when you come to collect. Thank you very much.